Hey everybody, this is Ben from Appliance Factory and Mattress Kingdom, and today we're going over the differences between the KitchenAid line of dishwashers, so stay tuned.
Appliance Factory and Mattress Kingdom, the nation's largest discount appliance dealer. Visit our website for deals and store locations near you.
So if you've been shopping for dishwashers lately, you've heard of KitchenAid. They're crazy popular, and for good reason. They're really nice dishwashers. So before we get into the video though, I'm gonna cover a couple of things really quickly here that I see a lot on these types of videos when I do them. So first thing is, I'm not gonna give any prices today, just because right now, because of supply shortages, the manufacturers have actually changed prices already once this year, and this is more about giving you an idea of the differences between the models. And if you're interested in one, use the dealer locator link in our description and call the location nearest you, and one of our product specialists can give you current pricing and availability on the model that you're interested in. But just a rule of thumb here, these are kind of a premium brand. So you would expect to be paying at the top end of the mid-range of dishwashers, low end of the luxury, if that helps at all, to kind of give you an idea of where these sit price-wise. Another thing that I see a lot in these videos is a little confusion over model numbers. So we're actually gonna go really quick through how to read one of these KitchenAid model numbers. So most of them, if you've looked at any of these, you realize they start with KD, and that's KitchenAid Dishwasher. The next thing you're gonna see typically is going to be either a T, a P, or a F, and that is going to be a reference to what kind of handle and control configuration you're looking at. So for example, this one right here would be a KDT because the controls are on the top. The way I like to remember this one, T at KitchenAid, because their handle is very distinct. You'll notice that it actually has red on the sides of it. If that is a problem for your design scheme, it's something that you would definitely want to consider when you're making this purchase. The next thing to think about would be if there's a P, so KDP, you're looking at something with a pocket handle. And so this is a Maytag, but just to give you an idea of what that means, there's a pocket here instead of a bar that you use to open the dishwasher, but the controls are still on top. Lastly, if it's a KDF, you're looking at front controls. So that's gonna be like this one right here, where you see all the controls are right on the front. So basically, the biggest difference you're seeing with these is, with these ones where it's on top, it's more of an aesthetic choice, and that's if you just don't wanna see the control panel. Whereas with this one, you're gonna have a much more ease of use, but if you have small children, dogs, the buttons are accessible to them. So it's something to consider. The next thing in that model number is going to be either an E or an M, and that's going to reference the type of filtration system that's in the unit. Then what I'm gonna be referencing throughout the video is the series. So like this one is a 104, and that just denotes which series it is so that you can know which features. And then after that is just color, basically. So if it's panel ready, there's gonna be an L next. If it's not, it's gonna be a K, and then it's gonna be followed by two letters, which are gonna denote the color. So PS is a print shield, so like this one where it's stainless, but it's fingerprint resistant. BS will be black stainless, SS stainless steel, WH white, BK black, so on and so forth. So hopefully that helps, but let's get into actually the details of the specific models now. So I referenced already, this is the 104 series. So this is the entry level in the KitchenAid line. And what's nice with KitchenAid is entry level is still a really nice dishwasher. So let's open it up. You see it's got the front controls, and we'll put the model numbers in the description of the specific ones I go over in this video so that you can look them up. There's a link to our website in the description as well, which is another good way to take a look at pricing. But if you want current availability just because of the supply chain issues, definitely use that locator link and just give one of our product specialists a call. They're really well trained, really friendly, and really want to help you out. So what you'll notice with this one though is, as we look at the controls first, most of these are going to have Pro Wash. And so Pro Wash is actually a KitchenAid cycle that they have on a lot of their machines that is going to use a sensor to measure the soil levels and basically the turbidity of the water, and it adjusts the wash time and the temperature of the wash so that it makes sure that everything is getting clean. But if the water's coming through pretty clean, it shortens the wash cycle to actually save you some time and money, which is Nice. You'll notice too, this one also has a couple of different cycles that can be useful for people. Express wash is a big one for a lot of people if you do a lot of dishes that are lightly soiled, because dishwashers run a lot longer than they used to because they're constantly recycling the water. This one does also have a delay where you can go 2, 4, or 8 hours and set it to delay. But this one does run at 47 decibels, which is loud for a KitchenAid, but compared to some of our more entry level, like when you get to the entry level plastic tub machines, you'd be looking at 60 decibels with those. So it is actually a very quiet machine, just the loudest of the KitchenAids. You also do have the option to do a heated dry. So there is an element, which a lot of times lower end dishwashers don't have a heating element. So for this one, that's actually a big plus, especially being their entry-level model. And you can actually select the option to have an extended heat dry, which extends out the heating by somewhere in the range of 15 minutes to make sure that anything that needs extra drying gets it. So let's look inside it. So one of the first things you're gonna notice here too is that this has a stainless steel tub, which most entry-level dishwashers do not have that. It's really good for durability, doesn't crack like plastic or warp or hold smells, and it helps a lot with noise reduction. What you notice too, because this rolled out for me, is it does have a glide rack on the top, which is really nice. Like, this is just a dream to use. And then it is an adjustable rack here too, so you can control the height. So if you want to put something taller, like blender bottles or, you know, the mixing bowl container, you can actually fit it up here, which is really helpful. You'll also notice that down on the bottom here, this is not a glide rack. So that is something that as we get to the upper level models, you'll start to see different configurations. But this does also have the triple filtration system. And so most dishwashers, to be more energy efficient, are recycling the water. So this one has a triple filter, which is what the E in the model number denotes. Basically, just a really good way for it to clean the water and recycle it so you're not wasting water. And every once in a while with this one, yeah, you just have to clean the filter out. So that's the 104 series. And for the entry level in a line, it's a really nice dishwasher. So next, let's take a look at the 204, which is right here. So 204 series, and you'll see this one actually is a KDT, so it does have this top control and handle. So let's take a look at what this one's got. So again, definitely has Pro Wash. One of the nice things about this one is it does have a rinse-only cycle. So if you pre-wash your dishes and just want something to quickly sanitize, rinse them off, would save you some water that way. It does still have your washing, drying, delays, has a sanitized cycle, which is really nice nowadays, where, especially if you do have baby bottles, things of that nature, where you want to make sure that you are actually cleaning things really well. Sanitized cycle is nice for that. It does have the heated dry and the extended heated dry. One of the biggest things that you're getting with the upgrade though here from the 104 to the 204 is going to be the addition of a third rack. So this is a very popular feature for a lot of people because you can actually put your silverware up here. You can put spatulas, things that are weird and awkward to fit into your silverware rack. And it's a really nice option for that. And then if you do use it for silverware and you need more space on your bottom rack, you can actually just take this out and use the extra space. You'll notice too, this one does have the glide rack up top. So a lot of the features on the previous model carry forward into the upper level models. One of the really nice things too that you're getting in addition to the third rack with this model is that it runs at 39 decibels, which in the industry we consider 38 decibels to be whisper quiet. So this is one that is significantly quieter than most dishwashers on the market, to the point where you might not even hear this one running. So if you do have an open concept kitchen where it butts right up to your living room, this is a really good option to make sure that you're not hearing the dishwasher running if you do have to run it while you're using the space. Tune in next week for the rest of the KitchenAid dishwasher line, and make sure that you like the video. Comment below if you want us to elaborate on anything you saw in the video today, and also make sure to hit that subscribe button. And go a step further for us, please, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll actually know when we come out with new content. Make sure keep with Appliance Factory for the best appliance content on YouTube. We've got appliance overviews, we've got exclusive savings, and really, we put out content every week, so what's not to love? Until next time, keep it clean.